Hey guys, what's up? My name's Theo, middle linebacker for the Hilversum Hurricanes, and we got another football video. I'm going to practice tonight, but first I'm going to answer some comments. By the way, Hilversum Hurricanes, that's in the Netherlands, which is in Europe. I live in Amsterdam. Getting that stuff cleared out of the way, let's move on to comments. In my previous, on Monday's video, it said pads are back at practice. So we're able to do that one because the corona stuff's gone away. Not totally gone away, but the regulations are being pulled back. And he says, you're better than everybody else. To be fair, there are many other comments on this video that are not necessarily football related because I was having a really bad weekend and I had an anxiety attack after practice. I put on my big boy pants and I wasn't necessarily falling apart at practice, but the whole weekend was not very great for me. That's that one. So you guys go back. I'm on a train on the way back and kind of describe all that stuff. It is depressing, but this is sort of day in the life as an up-and-coming football player within the European football community, and it's not all sparkles and rainbows all the time. I've had a lot of comments on various of my other vlogs throughout the week. I do daily vlogs, so that's a thing where during my live stream, I remember I had a couple people talking to me. I had a guy from Finland actually talk to me on the live stream for a little while. He plays in their 3rd division league. They only play 7 or 9. 7-man. And so they've got like 2 receivers, a back, a quarterback, and 3 linemen. Sounds really cool. And I'm like, that's awesome. We had a 9-man league back in Oregon, so more receivers, basically. Because the only thing that is negating out of that one is the tackles. The tackles and the defensive ends. That's pretty much what you got. So we were talking a lot about how the league is in Finland and all the various things and his thoughts on the ELF and various other things. Okay, so about a week ago when I'm thinking about what happened is while I was at practice doing the little mosquito Macarena because we didn't have pads on. and we're surrounded by a moat. So there's just literally mosquitoes everywhere. Charlie Moore Jr. asked, how many players are on your team? So I don't know the exact number, but we have enough to staff both sides of the ball and have extras for, circle around. The linemen are a little shy. We're a little slim on the linemen, despite slim numbers, not slim size. So sometimes our offensive line will play defensive line and vice versa. And sometimes we have a linebacker that can go in as a center and not me. Yeah, so we've got all that going on, but we have 30, sometimes a little more. But we definitely can stock both sides of the ball. And many times during practices, we can do that. It's not a popular sport here. If you're interested in the Netherlands and trying football, and you happen to live in the North Holland area and you don't want to be around Amsterdam, okay, there's the West Frisian Outlaws that are further up the peninsula, but you guys can just Google it. There is football teams everywhere. But if you live in the Hilversum, Blaricum, Amersfoort area, even Utrecht or East Amsterdam, you can head maybe down there. Again, practice it. You can just contact Facebook or whatnot. They will get back to you. That's how I found them, was through Facebook. Unknown user. Oh, I missed this one because it was in the huge paragraphs of people coming to assist my mental health in Monday's video. Unknown user says, those pad looks hard on you, homie. Big homie. I'm old. I looked at that comment like I don't know what this means. To be fair, I saw something on Sophian's Instagram story and he also used the term hard and I'm just like, okay, but I would not have necessarily, and his context was a little better than this one, but now I'm starting to get that the term hard is good. I'm gay and even I'm like, ooh. But anyways, yeah, the pads are still great, by the way. So yeah, these are the pads. I'll be wearing them later tonight. They're Element, Zenith, hybrid, adult medium. They look great, And a part of the comment, it says, the pads are great, but my cleats broke. Yes, my new Addy Zero cleats just absolutely snapped. To be fair, I could probably glue them back together, but I think I'm just going to return them. They felt a little funky on my feet to begin with. So I like these new white ones. They're Nike. It says my cleats broke at the practice, but my pads easily take more punishment than my cleats do, so they're by and large a very good investment. But they do make me look kind of, you know, proper American football bulky because I do not have J.J. Watt shoulders. So, anyways. Okay, so for news, correct. We are back in pads, but we do not, the AFBN has not put out a schedule. It's not needed to, but that's like pulling teeth sometimes. Many, like, pretty much anything but, you know, the Netherlands and Belgium and France, but most countries have a season coming up right now. The lower leagues in Germany are not necessarily going through their stuff, but I know that GFL 1 and 2, and the ELF will be starting very soon, 2 weeks I think. So those are much to pay attention to. I bring this up every Thursday video. American Football International, I cannot compile all that stuff as well as everything else I'm trying to do. So you can go there, you will find all the various news for American football internationally. That's very self-evident name and I love it. Other things, other news. I have bought a linebacker training package coming through and I started that yesterday on the video link if you guys are wondering. I didn't film much of it because proprietary program, I don't basically want to, you know, copy someone's program and paste it on my own channel. That's not good business. That's not good reciprocal business practices sort of thing. It's skeezy. So I'm not filming it, but I will give my thing in the film. It's a 3-month program, 2 workouts a week, and those to me are different days than my practices. In theory, I'm going to do Wednesday, Thursday training with the team, Friday with that, Sunday, and then have like a Saturday where I do some stuff with some of my guys from the gym and we do like sled pulling and acceleration training, and then Sunday. I just realized I've just packed up my week with 5 days of training. Should need a weekend or I'm gonna break my body. Anyways, didn't think that one until this point. So I will bring that one up. Like I said, I've done 1 workout of it and it was not in the greatest of conditions. I could barely see what my phone was saying. So, but next time I do it tomorrow will probably be a little bit better because I'll actually, no idea. I can look and be like, oh, okay, I'm supposed to do this drill. You want me to do it 3 times on each leg? Fine, cool, let's go. But I know what I'm doing rather than, what? So anyways, that's that. And then news. I have a vaccination appointment that will happen next Friday. Plan is to probably not do padded practice and contacting the day before. I don't. The thing is, I would rather be vaccinated than enforce a practice because I'm one of those that when I'm at practice and I'm in pads, I'm going to go hard. In fact, it was actually a practice that I finished breaking my collarbone. That's a long story, but many times I've injured myself at practice to the point where I'm unfunctional the next day or I'm just, oh! So the goal is next Thursday, I'm probably gonna go to practice and gonna film a bit more. I'll honestly do all the cardio stuff and anything that needs to happen, but I'm not gonna be wearing my pads just because I don't wanna go hard, I don't wanna mess anything up. Then I'm gonna go have my vaccination. The next Sunday, if I'm all, you know, that's, my team understands. I already talked to them on Sunday about this. If I just am like, I can't even after the vaccination. I would rather have vaccinations than, you know, enforce I go to 2 practices when we aren't even in our official season of training yet. So that's the point with that. I will do my best. If I am mentally swimmy and can't function to even get out to practice on that Sunday, I will do something here for you guys. Probably a linebacker chats. Again, because those are fun. But anyways, that's it. I got league starting up. GFL is going. I'm getting vaccinated. Pads are back at practice. That's pretty much it. Oh, and I'm starting to put up more football content on TikTok, but do not expect I'm going to be totally about football on TikTok. That's kind of more my Instagram. I try to leave my Instagram to specifically sports-related things. But now that I'm starting on TikTok, I like doing TikTok videos involving in football, and I'm probably going to put way more out as soon as football season strikes up in the United States because that's going to generate views. And maybe, who knows, I'll just do that football pad challenge where people fall back in their chair and immediately do a transition to their football gear. I don't know. I'd really like to see if I can snag one of the actual official uniforms, get number 44 and do some TikToks and photo shoots with it, but who knows. Oh, also, I live next to the largest skate park in the Netherlands, but that direction from the skate park, they are starting to build the actual sport fields, and there's going to be like 2 turf soccer fields, 1 or 2 tennis courts, 3 basketball courts, a running track. I'm going to have all this stuff right here, so I'm going to do much more training closer by, but it has to be finished. They're in the process of building it, so maybe late July, August? Anyways, I will see you guys out in Hilversum. I'm going to get all my stuff packed for practice, and boom! Well, they've got the steel plates down so they can drive tractors and stuff in here. That's fun. I'm out here at practice. Hello. Water bottle must have landed on the tripod or something. They still haven't torn up the field yet, but like I said, they got the steel plates down like they're going to. Got my white cleats on. Got compression. I have a bonus shirt so it doesn't look like in case this thing's all messed up. Yeah. And I got pants and girdle. I do have underwear on this time, so lucky there. But anyways, I was talking with someone from the States. Just on the vlog from Sunday, and we're asking questions, and I'm just like, this is the price I pay for doing that, because don't worry, it's anxiety sweat. That's what happens. When Aaron and I get into a heated fight, I start sweating in the apartment. It could be like the middle of winter and I'll just up and start sweating. Anxiety sweats.
Houd die stappen kort, hè?
Huh?
Houd die stappen kort. Ja. Ook aan het eind. Heb je een beetje meer gevoel bijna? Ja. Okay. Dan hebben we een slokje water. Dan wil ik nog een paar keer doen. Kijk, het niet bij.
Nee, anders had ik het zelf anders gedaan. Ja, nee. Ik hoor het vaker namelijk van jou. Dat is als het goed is de eerste keer niet hoor. Sorry. Nou, zou je mij
Hij hoorde al, hè?
dat gebeurde het ook, maar hij komt fucking laag. Nee, maar zou je niet de theorie, hè? Voor een theorie, als hij zit, andere processen gelijk. Ja, dat is wat hij de vorige keer in die fucking training deed. Toen had hij de orde weg.
Kijk, als ik dit wil doen, dat jij dat... Je mag je handen wel wegslaan. Als ik dit...
Dan mag dat ook.
Dan mag je gewoon zo. Dan mag je gewoon... Nee, dan mag je gewoon slaan. Iets verrassen. Slaan. Sven! Oké. Bim bam, bim bam, bim bam. Ja? Ready. Go. Oh wow. Eerste. Oh ja. Zo ja. Lekker Bill.
Nek omhoog, handjes wegslaan en
lekker.
op de borst. Maar dan staat hij nog zo.
Kan hij ook omhoog, Fik?
Ja.
Ja, maar dat doe je zelf. Je duwt hem omhoog.
Oh, dat heeft dat het?
Ja.
Hij heeft zichzelf omhoog.
Nee, dat doe jij.
Oh.
Nee, dat doe jij. Omdat je je handen goed hebt. Hey, 2 point stance, Bill. Niet je handen terug. Ready. Go. Het is zo graag. Oh, Bill! Oh, shit! Start ook. Het probleem is dat hij lager is. Oké. Ja. Oké.
Fucking hell.
Ja? Ja. Te laat. Oh, oké. Wat moet je hebben? Nee, niks.
When you try to take TikToks with your fucking football gear and you fuck up the whole thing and wipe it, you're like, shit, now I gotta take off all the gear again and redo this shit. Football gear ones. Most of the rest of them are like, I don't know who the person who has ate the most mayonnaise in the world is, but they are Dutch.
Oh? Yeah, of course. We eat mayonnaise for everything, man.
People are like, oh no, it must be.
Mayonnaise.
They're like, it must
Man,
be.
I'm settled. Shut the fuck up.
Well, they said, someone said, no, they're American. They put it on everything. I'm like, we put it on sandwiches, but it's this little amount. You guys will dip a whole ass French fry and pull up basically.
Hey, shit's good though.
It's good.
Exactly. That's my point.
Also,
See,
apparently,
anybody complaining whenever they try that shit, just before they try it, they be like, that's nasty. Well, shut the fuck up, try that
Where's
shit.
Danny at?
Yeah, I know it's nasty with the hell mounts. That shit's sour.
Okay, yeah, no, I need the Zonsa mayo or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
shit
stuff.
good. This shit buzz.
Maybe even a freak sauce, but not. I can't go with any American brand right now.
Right.
Hellman's mayo. I'm like, you're Miracle Whip.
Yeah.
Hey, ciao.
Oh. All right, so you guys saw that. Did a little bit with, I should take the gloves off first. Did a little bit with the thing. I'm not taking any things back. I pulled like 15 cushions out here. No one's pushing that cart back. Nah, fuck, I guess I'll do it. Everyone wants to leave and go home. I don't even know what fucking time it is. Ah, that's sore. That's... I don't know why skill players have so much trouble with their fucking pads. Like, by Christ, guys. You guys are like shimming their things off you, and I'm just like, hello. What's wrong? And they're just like, what the fuck is going on here? Whatever. I'm definitely going to put my other shirt on. Because this is probably a bit stinky, but I have to make sure the backpack and all that stuff is ready, and got to make sure that my Fitbit gets put back on my wrist before walking. All that jazz. So yeah, I had to, I snuck that a little bit for a thing. I came over and got some water early and set up the camera for some drills, and then we ended practice. Well, once after my thing was done, I did that, came over and stopped the camera. Because the cleats work really well when I'm not on hard dirt. Makes sense? Where's that fucking cart? Whatever. The blue cart. Nobody takes it back. Whatever. Bitches, I gotta take all this shit back. Punter's out there doing his thing, as punters are wanting to do. But yeah, I will chat with you guys probably on the walk back. It's right. We still got a couple days left. It's like the You want to buy this mouth guard? I forgot it was fucking in. Well, I think we ended a little early. I'm sweating a lot. I had a little bit of anxiety at the beginning of practice, but yeah. Talked with a bunch of guys. Like, the thing is, I talked, and then I talked with a punter, and I told him jokes, and then I got all, I did the filming thing, and I think we ended a little early. I think, maybe not. It's 10:12 right now. I think ever since I landed on it, it's not working quite right. Let me see about this. Hey, God. I gotta clicky the button. It says 10:17. But we're getting close to the latest sunset. That'll be after my thing, my shtick in the arm. Like, I think it's June 21st. It's our latest sunset. But yeah. Again, nothing categorically wrong with the practice. Something I'm maintaining doing. This is something that doesn't necessarily appeal. Like, this showed up last Sunday's video. I was feeling bad about something else, but I did not let it necessarily affect practice, nor my positivity about practice. just like this one. I was feeling a little bad because I was talking with the guy in the States and kind of brought it up. And then it was just like, hey, run around the entire field. I'm not a runner. Go as fast as you can around all the light poles, all 6 fucking light poles. And, which is funny, because the warm-up jog, I usually go in for a jog, a roncha. But this way, I think I got a little bit farther, because actually, after a fashion, I do have kind of a long leg run, I guess. So I can reach out in front of me pretty far and pull back. And get some decent distance covered. You know, good speed, but it doesn't last very long. I'm a cheetah. No, I'm not. I don't actually run that fast. You guys saw yesterday's video. Oh, that's a bird. But yeah, that's healing kind of nicely. But yeah, again, nothing wrong with practice. Getting one of our linemen just completely backed up down the drill. To describe that drill to you guys, what we were doing is the step overs were there to make sure that we didn't get our feet too close to each other. And then it was basically a push-a-war. And so what that was is starting our stance, linebacker, so I'm at a 2-point stance. And then, yes, and then we keep our elbows on the inside and we push it on their breastplate. And get them off their feet. You know, and if your hand gets slipped outside or they knock your hand outside, get it back to the inside. Push their breastplate up. It's one of those things that, you know, kind of D-lineman, but if I have to get in there and get a hole and, you know, guard pulls and I see him in front of me, I gotta crash, get my hands on his breastplate and push him. Because if, in a lot of cases, a pulling guard is working as a fullback for the run play. So if I can hit him and plug that hole with a tubby little guard, that running back is going to go, well, face into his ass. And with the ball security in this country, as I've seen, that's going to be a butt fumble. I know last Thursday I left off the video just sort of looking off over the field into the sunset. I didn't get any, I actually don't know how I cut that up. I did not aim the camera at the offense. If we went to team, I would have turned the camera. But when I went over to go check on the camera, afterwards I heard big huddle. And I was like, oh, okay, well, we're ending practice. We didn't quite have the man for it, but fucking look at that. I will say this much. I don't know the intricacies of a lot of you guys that watch this stuff, but I can safely assure that Zachary would be just sort of standing right here, looking that way, probably having a moment, just staring at that line of sun as the sun sets and reflects off all those clouds. Just, you're in the Netherlands. It's 18 degrees out. The sun is setting rapidly. And there's not a sound. There's not a city sound anywhere. Yeah, you can take that as much as you want. It's actually really pretty. But I'm gonna have to have my Kindermix. I'm gonna, wait, 43:13. I already missed the bus. So I'm gonna have my Kindermix and stuff, and then have my tea, probably finish the rest of the water. I can always tell the dogs are like super curious and super nice because they always want to sniff that. It probably stinks. Not for me. Where's my gloves? Oh shit, they're in the backpack. I gotta take those, put those on the face mask. Gross. Tips and tricks from an experienced football player. If you use your gloves a lot and you were sweating a lot and you were getting into it with the linemen and all that stuff, your hands have sweated, do not pack them into a pocket. Put them on your face mask, Velcro them around your face mask, and let them hang out, let them air dry. Diego last week was like, oh no, just wash your hands. No, you hang them to dry. If you need the tack to come back, then you wash it with like a sponge. You don't wash the fabric. Especially when they're padded gloves like I have. Bro, I'll leave you guys with this little thing. Donnie and Sven were having a little game of tag. And I'm pushing the cart and all I did was yell, "Is you two give off the weirdest vibes." I mean, it is Pride Month, but